This is my family. They live in Brazil, and they've been stuck here in lockdown here in Australia, in Perth, for 5 months already. They got stuck here when they came over for my wedding in March of 2020. 3 generations in one house, halfway across the world from their home. So what can they do? They dance and they sing.
Eric and I, we just wanted a really simple wedding, just with our closest people. It's very challenging because obviously we come from such a different cultures.
O casamento foi maravilhoso, foi muito emocionante. A família, a cerimônia, foi muito lindo.
Imagina, eu lá do Brasil atravessei os oceanos, né? Para chegar até aqui.
Whoever could expect that a guy from Brazil and a woman from Lithuania would meet in Australia and start building a life together. The wedding was on the 13th of March. A week later, we went into lockdown. Akvil's parents, they managed to fly out of Australia back to Lithuania, but my family, they just couldn't get back to Brazil. My grandmother basically says that it's like we are in honeymoon with the family.
Hi, come in.
They're staying in Airbnb just around the corner, and it's pretty lucky that they are very laid back. And my mom, she loves to cook. She is an amazing cook. Food to the family.
Food to the family.
My sister, she's been very busy finishing her thesis for university back in Brazil. My grandmother, she reads a lot, and she's also a writer, so I find her writing often. However, my dad, he stays on the phone most of the time.
And how is it to have the in-laws around the corner?
I think I was and still am a bit stressed about it because I do feel responsible that our both families came here just for our wedding.
And at least we could spend Easter together. Like we boiled these eggs and painted as a Lithuanian tradition.
Os ovos da Lituânia.
At the same time, bring some Brazilian traditions. My mom and my sister were dancing a kind of dance from the north of Brazil, very specific. So grandma is learning English.
I am a very funny woman. I am a very funny woman. Olha, sinceramente que eu sinto às vezes tristeza. Porque por estar distante da minha família no Brasil, por estar distante dos meus amigos. Mas pelo outro lado eu estou muito feliz de estar aqui.
I am a very happy woman.
I am a very happy woman.
Yes, very good.
After they were stuck in here, we actually thought it was going to be just for 1-2 weeks maximum. But their stay was extended again and again. I think my mother, my sister, and my grandmother they got really close together during this time. They help each other a lot. My sister, she has this flute. Because she stayed in the Amazon as an archaeology student, she had a lot of contact to the indigenous communities. I found that very beautiful, and it's a way for her to relax.
Eu gosto de carinho, gosto de abraço, gosto de estar muito perto das pessoas. Então, essa coisa que está me afetando um pouco mais. Mas, pelo lado da espiritualidade, eu entendo perfeitamente que tudo isso é um bem comum.
Toda branca, cabelo branco.
Até que bigode
E não pode sair.
My dad, he is too addicted to social media news. And the track that he's following is basically saying that the disease is not a big deal.
O que realmente eles fazem é tipo assim uma forma só de ganhar dinheiro, porque efetividade mesmo das vacinas não existe.
It can be tricky. We go back to the same political effect of the virus instead of the biological effect of the virus itself. It's hard to connect with Daddy by talking. I decided to try a different way. My dad was always very dedicated to meditation. So maybe a meditation would help me out of this, you know. Maybe it's time to go back to it, ask my dad, and that would be good for him as well. So it's something that would be good for both of us. Contrato 10?
It just makes me so grateful, you know. I would never expected that this will happen. No one could. But it's really a chance, you know, to create a relationship which could have never happened any other way.
Então você acha que é melhor estar aqui nesse período de crise do que no
Foi
Brasil?
muito melhor estar aqui na Austrália, em Perth, do que no Brasil ou em outros países. Estão de parabéns, a Austrália.
After nearly 5 months in Perth and 3 flight cancellations, my family are flying back to Brazil today. Last time I checked, we got around 90,000 deaths due to COVID back in Brazil. Situation is not good at all. Oh, mãezinha. To be honest, I don't know if it's going to be the last time I'm going to see them, like any of them, to be honest. With everything that's going on, it's so worrisome. Vai passar. Grandmother, I really don't want to say bye to grandmother yet, you know. To let them go, I'm trying to not think too much about it. I'm just trying to stay positive, like my family do all the time, you know. But I'm always telling them and repeating, rephrasing, you know, use masks. If you can, stay at home, keep social distancing, which is hard for Brazilians, I can admit. Yeah, it is a bit of a challenge, but I'm trying my best to think positive, to hope they will be fine. Tchau.